it's Lynn here. Hope you're having an incredible day. Now in this video I'm going to be repotting my Graptopetalum succulent plants into bigger pots. Now look at these pots. As you can see, this one is literally falling out of its pot. It's desperate to be repotted. And I had these two in lovely planters, and because the planters were larger than the pots, they all sort of looked okay. But I was rearranging my plants the other day, and as I moved the planters, they literally fell out. And as you can see, they're well long needing to be repotted. And these here are actually two cuttings that were gifted to me. And look, I just put them into these small little pots to get them rooted, and they've done really well. And these here as well are two different plants, believe it or not. The little tiny little Pachyphytum oviferum there, little baby growing. But it's time to repot them, and I'm going to show you what they look like now, and what they look like obviously after they've been repotted. Now obviously what you need to do obviously is make sure you get the next size up. Now there's a bit of a jump from there to there, but these are very desperate to be potted on, and I think you'll agree that's definitely going to be the right size for them. And I've made the soil mixer, which is 50% Johnnings No. 2, which is a soil based, a loam based compost rather than a peat based. And I've used 50% perlite with it, but I sometimes use 50% Johnnings and 50% horticultural sand and or grit, but in this case I've used 50% of both. And let's get potting on then, shall we? Now I obviously put enough soil in there just to put the bottom of the pot, and then enough then so the plant gently rests on it like so. And then move this to lean here. Better if I had the tripod, but I haven't. I'm not very well prepared. I just suddenly thought, oh, while I'm doing this I might as well do a video on it. And obviously all you've got to do then, obviously you all know how to repot, but I'm just going to show you anyway. And just pushing it all in like so, putting it all around the sides. It's always good to push it all around the sides, because if you just place it in when it comes to repotting and then don't tuck around the edges, you can leave a lot of air gaps, and that's sometimes how root rot can occur. But if you make sure it's all neatly tucked in like that, and then you do that till it's all neatly done. Now that's the first one done, which is wonderful, and then and it stands up on its own without falling out. And then time to get the second one out. Okay, so hey. And then again, I'm going to put a bit of soil in the bottom there. Gently place that in, like so. And then again, same thing, putting the soil all around the edges. Make sure we tuck in all around the edges there so there's no air gaps. So keep pushing it in till it's all compact all around the edges. And that's them all done. There you go, guys, that's them both potted up lovely, my Graptopetalums. And they're very similar to Echeverias, and the care instructions are basically the same. They're very, very similar, they're related. And what I always recommend you do when you repot any succulent plant, whether it's a cactus or any type of succulent like these, don't water them at all for at least 10 days. And the reason for this is because obviously, although being very careful with the repotting, roots often get damaged during repotting them, and it just gives them a chance to settle down and prevents root rot. If you water succulents, especially the cacti, straight after you've repotted, they can quite often rot. So I'm going to be leaving these succulents for probably a couple of weeks, and then start back to watering them again. I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of happy growing, as always, from Ireland. Until the next video. Bye.